Okay.
Hi, my name is Berin Wachsmann. I am with the group Real Estate, America's most productive real estate company. Today we're going to talk a little bit about my clients, Rudy and Casey Mueller. Fun couple, great couple, interesting. I met them years ago at an open house, my own personal home, and Rudy showed up in his big lifted Ford truck and just drove into my driveway, and I was like, who is this fool and what does he think he's doing? Turns out they're from Vail. I spent a lot of time in Vail, 5 years in Vail, so we hit it off, and we have worked together ever since. I've helped them and their family buy a number of different homes. This house that they're looking at now in particular, difficult purchase, difficult part of town to get into. I jokingly say all the time, somebody has to move or die if you want to get a house in Old Town. There's little to no inventory, it's a seller's market, multiple offers, all kinds of hurdles, and they needed a unique house with unique zoning. They had to have an in-home office for Casey's wedding planning firm that she's involved with, and they wanted privacy in a very densely populated neighborhood, and again, it's just not the easiest place to get into. So architectural styles, wow, these guys, the first time they bought a house, I showed them 100 houses over 2 years, and it wasn't about the style, it was more like, we'll know it when we see it. And my lovely assistant Tiffany and I got there first, and I was like, these guys are gonna move, I can tell already. And sure enough, they chose it. Biggest challenge working with them has been, this has been it's been a difficult transaction all the way through. Very unique property, there's a well, it's got land, it's got easements, it's got interesting zoning. It had a lot of work done to it. It has a lot of history behind it that we had to dig through to get to the right, really just to get to where we needed to be with the contract process. So the other big challenge is Casey, being a wedding planner, is a planner. She likes everything dialed into the T, and sometimes real estate's more fluid than that, and they weren't ready to move. They were just looking around, and we found a house that suited their needs, and so we had to scramble. I was out of town for part of it, in town, a whole host of different things that keep coming up, but that's just part of our job. So now I guess I'm supposed to give a tour of a house, so follow me. This house is actually built by a client of mine, Naturecraft Custom Homes. Worked with them for years. They built this contemporary farmhouse feel. You can see the shiplap siding, beautiful woodwork that they've done in here, barn door feel. Leads into massive bath. They've got this amazing walk-in shower, dual shower heads, handheld with the granite. These guys, they don't miss any details. I'm personally kind of a house snob. I see a lot of houses, built a lot of houses, continue to do so, and so for me, it's really easy to be picky. As for the rest of the house, beautiful kitchen, vaulted ceilings, there's 2 bedrooms up, main floor master. This house is currently priced at $559. We've got a lot of interest lately. Just did an open house the other day. We didn't meet any interesting characters like Rudy, who, again, the day I met him, we kind of bonded over motorcycles and snowboarding. And fun fact, I think 7 out of 10 times I showed them houses, they were hungover the next day. So that was awesome. Always interesting to go that route. So that's them in a nutshell, me in a nutshell. Again, Berin Wachsmann with the group Real Estate. Really excited to try and be a part of House Hunters.